In our previous video, we have seen basic HTML form elements. Now in this video, we are going to see type attribute and what are the values we can use inside that one. Okay, now here this entire form I am just going to comment it out. Okay, this entire thing we have studied, we have seen label, input, select, options, everything we have seen. Now here I am just going to comment this out. Now below this I am just going to create another form, and inside this let me just remove this action because we are not going to submit any data, so I am just going to remove that one. Now here first I am just going to create first input field and type is equal to text. Okay, we have already seen type is equal to text. We can insert text data here. Now below this I am just going to create another input field. For this I am just going to write here email. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Okay, now here let me just add one label as well, and inside this first let me just write here text. And also I'm just going to add one break here so that we don't get confused. Here also I'll be adding one break. And inside this I'm just going to add here label, and here I'll be writing email. I'll save this. You can see here this is the text. We can insert the text here, and this is for the email. Okay, whenever you are writing and whenever you have added some validation, without this at you cannot insert the data. You have to write this one. Okay, whatever email you are writing, you have to write valid email. Okay, whenever we are giving the type as email. Okay, then next we are having, let me just copy this and here I am going to paste. Next we are having password, and here type I am just going to give here password. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now here for text I can write like this, and for email I can write like this, but for password you can see it is hidden here. Okay, we cannot see the password, so it is hidden here. So this is how password is going to work. And next I'm just going to copy the same break here. I'll just copy the same thing, I'll paste that one, and here I'll be writing color. Now here type I'm just going to write here color. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see whenever I click on this I'll be getting this color picker, and whichever color I want I can just select that color and I can insert that color. Okay, like which is your favorite color. Okay, in that kind of fashion I can just insert that one. Okay, this is another value for type attribute. I'll just paste that one here. Next we are having button. Let me just write here button. Okay, now input field, as soon as I give here type is equal to button, I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. You can see our input field will be acting as a button. Now whenever I click on this it will be behaving as a button. Now here inside this I can give some value here. Value is equal to submit. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see our input field will be acting as a button. Again I'm just going to copy this, and here I'll be pasting. Next we are having date. I'll just remove this, and inside this I'll be writing here type is equal to date, and value as of now I'm just going to remove. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see whenever I click on this it is going to give me the month. Okay, and also from here I can just select the year, whichever year I want. Here I am having all these previous years, here I am having all these future years, and also I am having months. Like November I can select 21. Okay, whatever date I want I can just select that one. This is all about type is equal to date. Next we are having, let me just copy this, and here I am just going to paste, and here we are having another type. Okay, date local time. And in here inside this I'm just going to write here date time local. I'll save this. I'll refresh this one. Now you can see here I'll be getting the time as well. Okay, whatever time I want to select I can just select that one. Okay, we will not have any time zone. We can just select whatever time we want. Okay, we are not having like IST or something like that. We will not have. We can just select based on our requirement. Now you can see the time is getting changed. Now if I just give some random number, you can see here I am having this output. Okay, the time also it is going to give, but when we are using date it is just going to give the date. Okay, whatever date, month and year, but here we can give the month, date, year as well as the time. Okay, this is all about time local, date time local. I'll just copy this one, and here I'm going to paste. Next we are having file. Let me just remove this, and here I'll be writing file, and let me just change the spelling here, and here I'll just write the type as file. I'll save this. Now this is very useful for selecting the images. Okay, whenever you are using images you can see it will be providing like this. I can just select any image. When I click on this it will open this one, and from here I can just select any image, and from here let me just select this book, open. You can see now here I am having book.jpg. Okay, whenever we are inserting the data inside the database, when we click on submit button that image will be selected and that image will go inside the database. Now here let me just select this one. Now you can see here I am having this image name. Okay, this is how we are going to use type is equal to file. I'll just copy this one and here I'm going to paste. Next we are having here hidden, and here I'm just going to give here hidden. Okay, by the name itself it is telling that it will be hidden. Okay, you can see here I'm having only the label, but the input field is not visible because that is hidden. Now here I'm just going to give here value is equal to 1. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see that is also not visible. Okay, whenever we are updating the data or whenever we are deleting the data, if you are performing PHP CRUD, if you are aware of PHP CRUD operation, okay, then you will be aware of this, why we are using this hidden field. Okay, next I'm just going to copy this and here I'm just going to paste. Next we are having here image. I'll just write here image and type is equal to image. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see here I'm having this image. Okay, whenever we just want, okay, by default if I just want some another image, I'll just remove this value from here. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see here I'm having this submit button with the image and here I'm having some default image. Okay, for images we can use, okay, whenever we are using this file, I can select only one image. Now if I just want to select multiple images, we can just write here multiple. Multiple is equal to multiple, or directly you can just write here multiple. I'll just write here multiple. I'll save this, I'll come here, I'll refresh this one. Now whenever I click on this choose file, I just have to click on this shift arrow and I can select the images. Okay, like this I can just select, open, you can see 6 files are selected here. Okay, this is how we are going to work, and here you can see totally 6 files will be selected. If I don't select, I'll be having no file selected. If I just don't give this one, I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Now whenever I click on this, even if I hold shift button, I'll just select shift button, you can see I can select only one image. I cannot select multiple images, I can select only one image. So this is how it is going to work. Then next I'm just going to copy the same label and here I'm just going to paste. We are having here number, I'll just write here number, and here I'm just going to write here type is equal to number. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Now here you can see I cannot write any characters here. I can just write here numbers. I can increase the numbers here or I can decrease the numbers here. Okay, these are very useful whenever you are using cart. Okay, for increasing the quantity you can use this type is equal to number. Then we have seen about password. Now here I'm just going to paste. Now here let me just write here submit and type is equal to submit. Okay, we have already seen about submit. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Okay, now this is nothing but the submit button. Okay, I have not written any value, I have given only type is equal to submit. You can see it is created button and inside this I'm having this submit. Now here below this I'm just going to create another type. I'll copy this, I'm just going to paste here. We are having reset and here I'll be writing here reset. I'll save this. By the name itself we can understand it is going to reset all the values. Here I'm having reset button. Now here I have just written some numbers here. I'll just click on reset, you can see the value is gone. Now here I'm just going to write something and here also I'm writing something. Now here I have just selected some random numbers. I'll just select one date and also from here I'm just going to select this thing. And then finally, okay, all this thing, whenever I click on reset, you can see all the values are reset. Okay, this is how we are going to use reset. Whenever you want to reset something, we are just using that one. I'll just copy this and here I'm going to paste and here I'll be writing search. And here type is equal to search. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see for search box we can just write that one, and whenever I click on this cancel, it will get cancelled. Okay, this is how we are going to use type is equal to search whenever we want to search something. And here I'll be having this cross symbol, and when I click on this cross, you can see here I'm having this cross. When I click on this, the data will go. Okay, this is how we are going to use type is equal to search. Now here I'm going to paste and here I'll just write here week. Okay, we are having type is equal to week as well. I'll save this, I'll refresh this one. Now you can see it is going to give me the weeks. Okay, whatever weeks I want, I can just select that one like this. Okay, I can just select the week number 4. Okay, week 4, and also I can just give the year. Okay. Then we are having URL as well. I'll just copy this and here I'm going to paste, and instead of this I'm just going to write here URL and here type is equal to URL. Okay, we can just display any kind of URL. You can see whenever I write here, I can just give this kind of URL inside this www google.com. okay, whenever you are adding some validation, you can use this one, and these types will be very, very useful whenever you are adding some kind of validation using JavaScript or PHP. okay, these are different kinds of values inside the type attributes. We are having text for inserting the text data, we are having email for inserting the email, password for password, then color, we can choose any color, then we are having button. okay, this input field will be behaving as a button. Then we are having date, then we are having date local, this is going to give the date, month and year, this is going to give the time as well. We are having type is equal to file, which will be selecting the image. If I just give here multiple, then it is going to select the multiple files. Then we are having hidden field, which will this input field will be hidden. Then we are having image for image, then we are having number. Using this we can just insert the number. We are having submit button, we are having reset. Whenever I click on this, all the values will be reset. This is our search. If I just want to search some data, I can just use this one. Then we are having week, this will give the week and the year. And finally we are having this URL. okay, using this, whenever we are adding some validation, okay, this will allow us to insert only the URL. It will not allow to insert any invalid data. Only URL we can insert. okay, this is all about different values in type attributes. okay, these are all very useful. okay, we are going to make one project on this, then you will understand more about this. okay, that's all for today's tutorial. Thank you so much for listening. Have a great day.